You know his words will get you farther than the film will ever go. Give him a moment of your time, he'll tell you what's wrong with the show. He knows what's good, what's bad, what's really bad. His face is just a sign. Say hello to Confused Matthew.
I've hated The Lion King from the moment I first saw it as a kid. I left the theater back then completely astounded by what Disney had done to their once flawless succession of films, and instantly predicted that this would be a phenomenal flop. I mean, no one could actually like this film, right? What's there to like? Suffice it to say, I was completely wrong. The film was a huge hit, and even has a tremendous fan base even to this day. I've never been so dumbfounded by a bad movie's success in all of my life, not even after Star Trek Generations. This film does not deserve any of the success or accolades it's received. It deserves to be completely ignored. Moreover, it should be ignored, because when you make a shitty film popular, you give writers and studio executives the impression that you want to see shitty films, and they're usually more than happy to deliver on this. So with this review, I am going to demonstrate just how awful this film truly was. I will demonstrate that, with the possible exception of the animation, the film has no redeeming quality at all. It is in fact horrible. And maybe, just maybe, I can prevent another film like this from ever being produced, and we can all live in a world where only good movies become successful. Maybe I'm just setting my sights too high. But I can dream, damn it. I can dream. So the film opens to the one and only good song in it. We see the majesty and wonder of Pride Rock, where a new prince is being born. I loved this opening scene and was expecting something great when it was over. Boy, was I in for a shock. It's here that we see little Simba, noble young prince who will one day become king of this majestic land. Aw, isn't he cute? The opening scene closes, we learn that Scar is pissed off about the kid's birth, and then we jump a ways in time to when Simba is a little kid. It's here that we really meet Simba for the first time, and, well, let me give you a quick synopsis of how we're introduced to this character. Come on, Dad, let's go do what I want to do. No, Dad, you're sleeping. That's not what I want to do. Get up and let's go do what I want to do. I want to do it now. Now. Come on, get up, and let's go do what I want to do right now. As soon as I saw this scene, I was sure I had this film pegged. I know exactly what this film is going to be about, I thought. It's going to turn out that Mufasa has two sons. One is this little shitbag, and the other is going to be a kind, noble character who cares about someone other than himself, wants to rule this kingdom well, and he's going to have to do everything he can to make sure this little shit never gets his paws on power. Sadly, however, that good and noble character never shows up in this film. And when I realized that he was never going to show up, it was quite a rude awakening indeed. Oh my god, we're actually supposed to like this little shit? This is the first and probably biggest problem in this whole film. Simba, our supposed hero and protagonist, is an asshole. I mean, he doesn't listen to anyone, he's not very nice, he treats everyone around him like shit, and he only cares about himself. When I'm king, I'm gonna do everything my way. This place is gonna be dedicated to loving me and doing what I want to do. And if you don't like it, then you're fired, you dickface. When I think of the heroes in the last 3 Disney films, I can see that they all have something in common. They were all genuinely good people who had lots of hopes and dreams, and they cared about the people in their lives. The only Disney character that I can liken Simba to is Gaston.
Here in town is only she, who is beautiful as me.
But for a more contemporary, non-Disney example, I'll tell you the one character who instantly reminded me of Simba, Draco Malfoy of the Harry Potter series. In fact, aside from the differences in species, Simba and Draco are exactly the same character. I'm better than you are, Potter. When I grow up, I'm going to rule all of Hogwarts. Don't you know who my father is? Now there's a hero I can get behind. I spent the first third of this film just being really confused. I didn't know why I was supposed to like Simba. I didn't know why I was supposed to care about Simba. I only had one consistent thought through the entire first act of this film. Someone needs to eat this thing. So as I said, we're introduced to Simba by way of him rudely waking both his parents up out of a nice rest, and even headbutting his own father in the face. Instead of beating his ass for this and going back to sleep like they rightly should have, his father obliges him and takes him on a tour of the kingdom. He begins instructing his son on some very important moral lessons, but because Simba's an asshole, he's not really paying that much attention. In fact, the only thing that really gets his attention is when he learns that there will be more to being king than just getting his way all the time. Not if Simba has anything to say about it. Another thing that gets his attention is when Mufasa tells him he must never go to a certain place in the kingdom. Simba talks to his uncle about this, who lets it slip that this place is an elephant graveyard, and also tells Simba not to go there. Naturally, because he's an asshole, he defies both of his elders and decides to go anyway. But because he's an asshole, he couldn't possibly do something obstinate and dangerous alone. Of course not. He has to drag a little friend along with him. So he goes to find Nala, and also finds his mom there, who decides to give him a bath. "Mom, you're messing up my mane." "I'll mess your face up, you little shit." Anyway, when she asks where they're both going, Simba lies to his own mother's face and tells her that they're going to the waterhole. You know, because he's an asshole. Sarabi says it's fine as long as Zazu goes with them to chaperone. And Simba appears to be resentful of this. I don't really know why. After all, this is a golden opportunity for him to treat someone else in his life like shit. So they get pretty close to the waterhole, and oh god, I just love this. They actually dedicate an entire song to talking about how much of an asshole this kid is. "You guys suck and I am great, me, 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 me. You guys suck and I am great, it's all about me." Heartwarming. So Simba disrespects and humiliates Zazu, and leaves him for dead in the underside of a rhino. Which brings the tally of elders he's disrespected and disobeyed to 4. This is our hero, ladies and gentlemen. This is our hero. So they get to the elephant graveyard, Zazu catches up with them, and they learn that this is actually hyena territory. And oh my god, he's even a little asshole in foreign lands. "I'm the future king. You can't do anything to me." Oh, come on guys, eat him. Eat him. Eat him and spit his bones out and make him into a toilet and shit on his dead carcass every Oh, damn it, he got away. Turns out Mufasa actually cares about this little shit for some reason and decided to save his life, so now he's going to teach his son a lesson. So now the first act of the film is very nearly coming to a close. What's happened in the film so far? Well, Simba has bathed in his own ego, treated everyone in his life like a sack of shit, including his own 2 parents, almost caused an international incident, and very nearly got 2 innocent people killed. If there are any Lion King fans watching this review, please, help me out here. Why are we supposed to like this little shit? A lot of people who have heard this complaint from me have given the same defense. Simba is just a little kid. Little kids are rambunctious and rebellious. Well, I was a little kid once, and I was rebellious and rambunctious. But I was never this much of an obstinate, willful, selfish, dishonest, disobedient little asshole. And I didn't know any other little kid that was either. Simba's behavior and personality go way beyond simple rambunctiousness of youth. Simba's the kind of kid you see drill sergeants yelling at on the Maury Povich show.